So, on Picard, episode titled Hide and Seek, which of course, it's called Hide and Seek because that was a popular game for young Picard to play with his mother. Yeah. Oh, yes, still going with that of the deep, dark, buried secret past of Jean-Luc Picard. It's not just that his mother turned out to be batshit crazy, no. You see, she ended up hanging herself, yes. She committed suicide, yeah, that's the big reveal. But it's really Jean-Luc's fault, because you see, his father had locked her up for her own good. But she begged to be released, and little Picard let her out. And so she hung herself, yes. And, but little Picard found her hanging in that little greenhouse place, That's supposed to be some significant spot, and now we know why. 'Cause that's where his mummy hung herself, yes. Well, of course he blamed himself for that. As for what his brother thought, well, we don't know, because apparently his brother doesn't exist in this timeline. No, it's just because Secret Hideout didn't know he had a brother, yeah. There was no cue, but it's just as well. Why torment him anymore, as apparently he's dying, so there's that, Well, the rest of the show is hide and seek from Dr. Sung, who's suddenly mad and insane, and apparently a military strategist, as he orders the Borg Queen's mercenaries to hunt down Picard and his friends. And in between all that, of course, Picard takes time to reminisce about his crazy mother and her death and all that sort of thing. And his not Laris girlfriend is all sympathetic, And, oh, yeah. Oh, well, so Picard has been living with that all his life, and yet managed to become a Starfleet hero and all that. Well, whatever. So, the mercenaries, who look like they're probably, former Navy SEALs and whatnot, and they're now enhanced with Borg abilities, are easily dispatched by Seven and Raffi, old Seven, who doesn't have her Borg implants anymore, and Raffi, the recovering alcoholic. Past middle-aged women are able to just beat the tar out of these, well-equipped and, muscle-bound men. But, well, that's the way it goes, The one member of the team who might have had something of an edge, Captain Rios, well, he was sent away to mend his boo-boo with his new girlfriend from the past. Yes. But at the last minute, though, he figured out how to get back and save Picard, because it was pretty much over for Picard at that point, but, well. So, Dr. Sung escapes to, I don't know, wait for the dark future to happen that he just suddenly believed in, because some crazy woman came into his place with all kinds of futuristic stuff, and he just went with it, because why not? Oh, well, that's about it. Borg Queen, well, what are we going to do about that with Agnes taken over by the Borg Queen? Apparently they couldn't talk her out of it by offering some batteries for her to eat. No, it turns out Agnes saved the day, and do you want to know how she did it? She did it through love. Yes, she told the Borg Queen, you're lonely, and you need to do better and make a better Borg. And so the Borg Queen said, you know what, Agnes, you're right. And so that's what they agreed to do. And so Seven got severely injured, and so she agreed to repair Seven. And strangely enough, as a result of this, Seven got her Borg implants back, exactly the way they were before time was altered, which is odd because, thanks to the altered timeline, those implants never happened. But, well, whatever. So that was the deal, so they've lost the ship, and they're now stranded in the past. But then again, not Laris has all that Gary 7 stuff, so perhaps they can work something out, I don't know. So Agnes Borg, I guess, now is who she is, will go off and alter the timeline even more. In addition to all these mercenaries from the past, who've all been turned into Borgs and then murdered in this whole ordeal. All of that, of course, alters the timeline, but no one seems to care. So, off she goes in the ship, and to create a better Borg. While Picard, he's left with Renee. Apparently his pep talk wasn't enough, as the Borg Queen tells him one Renee must die while the other Renee must live. Of course, there's only one Renee. I don't know if they'll get Dr. Soong to clone Renee, so one of them can die. Whatever. It doesn't matter. They're making it up as they go along, so I guess we'll just have to find out in the next episode. God help us. Oh, how could I forget? Oh, forgive me. Elfnor made an appearance. It wasn't really Elfnor, it was just a hologram that Agnes had managed to write up just in case she had to defend the ship against the Borg Queen. When she found time to do that, I don't know, but she did, and Raffi has a heart-to-heart with it, even though admittedly she knew it wasn't the real Elfnor, so the conversation they had was utterly meaningless, just like all the dialogue in the series. It's just templates of a soap opera script with no real soap opera, because, good Lord, Days of Our Lives has better plotting than this thing, so. But we'll just have to see where it all goes after they run out of time for the series in the next exciting episode of Star Trek Picard. Oh.